キングダムカムデリバランス、それでは続きをやっていきたいと思います。それじゃあタルンベルグ包囲戦やっていきましょう。お、撃てるこれ。どうなってる今。ちょっと見に行ってみようか。なんかあそこから入れそうじゃない？なんか低くなってるから。ここ。おお。あ、箱がある。おお。なんかいろいろ入ってるな。結構いいものが入ってる。あ、なんだ。衛兵が侵入してる。こんな場所があったのか。へえ。あ、盗んだ馬がまだいる、あそこに。俺が追い出された場所。オッケー。じゃあ追っ始めましょう。これ後で元に戻んのかな。戻らなそうですよね。これを修復するのは何年もかかりそうだ。スカーレットとかね、修復してほしいんですけどね。それじゃあ行ってみましょう。リビシ教に話すんでしたっけ？あ、待たないといけないですね。まだ終わってないのかな、もしかして。もうやることもないしね。待機しますか、じゃあ。ちょっと最後に確認だけ。クエストないよね。全部やりたいので、でも近くに寄らないと発生しないクエストとかあるかもしれませんよね。それ行くと、あとそういうなんかクエストマーカーつかないクエストとかあるかもしれませんね。俺実際なんかマーシュのクエストとか別ついてなかったんですよね。クエストマーカーとかなんかありそうな感じでしたけどね。断ったけど、なんか略奪しに行くとか言ってたんで、民間人を。 ないですね。じゃあ待機します。明日の朝まで。8時。まだ終わってないのかい？
I'm here. Can't you see we're still bomb? Take care.
じゃああと1日待ちます。雨だ。いやもう絶対2日は経ってると思うけどね。
I'm here. Can't you see we're still? See you later.
どこを売ってんの？何も壊れてないやん。全然変わってないよね。門を壊すとか言ってたんですけどね。昼まで待機するか。あれ、栄養さっき75じゃなかった？なぜか増えてる。あ、ロバートが待ってる。オッケー、来た。数日経過した。ロバート隊長なら次に何をするか知ってるだろう。オッケー。次何やるの？攻撃する必要がありそうだ。
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Istvan's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, you can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
あ、もうなんか本当に最後のミッション臭いな、これね。もうやり残したことがないようにしろみたいに言われてますね。この戦いを勝利で終えるまでは休憩する機会はもうないと、撃たれて永久の眠りにつく以外はなと。ちょっとポーションの
Deal with something first.
Alright. But don't keep us.
ポーションの確認だけしとこう。なんか変わってんの、砲撃終わったとか言ってるけど。これでいよいよ最後か。何も変わってないけどな。どこも壊れてないですけどね。ポーションの確認だけしときましょう。休憩できないみたいなんで。包帯とかもチェックしとかないとね。まあ傷は最近あんま負わないけどね。1対1でめっちゃ強い敵と戦わせてほしいな。ラスボス戦はあんまわちゃわちゃして終わるんじゃなくて。OK、装備は完璧。この辺はいいでしょう。回復は OK。ちょっと夜高とか持っとくか、もっとなんかあるかもしれないから、夜までかかるかもしれないからね。夜高のポーション、夜高のポーションを5個ぐらい持たしとこう。活力上げるために酒でも持っとくか。毒ももうちょっと欲しいかな。ちょっとこれ持ちすぎじゃないか、さすがに。ちょっとこれこんなにいらないな。これはいいとして、若音鳥もうちょっと欲しいか。若音鳥全部もうよし、完璧。セーブ。食べてもいいんですけど、ちょっと減ってるんで食べてもいいんだけど、あんま食べ過ぎるとね、ポーション飲めなくなるからな。これでいいや。行こう。城を攻める準備できました。
Are we prepared to lay?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? You need to rest or anything.
Yeah,
you won't have another chance until we've won the.
大丈夫です。準備はできてます。
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts: the north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages, taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
もう攻略するのか。西の城壁を攻撃。どうやって胸壁まで攻め込むんですか。中の壁は 各部屋はどうします？門を攻略するのか？
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
ちょっとよくわからないですけど、そうですよ。まずその落とし格子がどこにあるかわからないからね。行ったことないから。ほら、倉庫のさ、最上階になんかさ、なんかあったじゃないですか。なんかギアがいっぱいあったじゃないですか。あそこかな。実際操作したことないからね。西側の城壁を攻撃って。
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
どうやって中上まで攻め込むんですか？
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help, if they can break through, that is.
これを聞く意味あんのかな？俺ちゃんと覚えてないとダメなのかな？中の壁は？
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
各部屋はどうします？各部屋ってあれキッチンのある部屋とかあの辺かな。各部屋どうします？
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
分かった。
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
勝手に
I'm proud of you, Henry.
俺何
You
も選んでない
changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will
選択させてくれるんじゃないのか？
our sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier. This man must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not
老いぼれってお
then
前
he doesn't
失
know
礼や
what
ろ。
he's got coming.
なんか
Just
だ
one
んだん
last
口
thing.
悪くなってきたな。ヘン
No
リー
matter how good the plan is,
天狗に
something
なってんじゃない？
always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after
なんか難しそうですね。し
Good
かも
luck to you.
セーブできないしな。
Stripling.
ミッション中。
Old soldier.
Goodbye.
一言よけやヘンリー。お、カポンがなんかすごい鎧着てる。速攻でポーションですね。攻撃だ。ポーション。生命ポーションとオスジカの血。セーブできないや。一応車種飲んでおくか。 どうしようかな。オッケー。城壁を吸収する。ゴーゴーゴーゴーゴーゴー。ちょっとチェックしながら行かないとさ、変なとこ攻めたらね、もう終わるかもしれないからね。ここ行けと。はしごで登るのかなこれ。いけないもんね。こっからね。こっからじゃないわけね。盾持ってないです。もう俺先行かしても行くまだ。よし、ゴーゴーゴー。先陣切る。なんと勇敢な。ゴーゴーゴーゴー。ほら来たぞ。ほらくそ合わせてくんな。ほら当たらねえ。よし入った。あとはお前ら何やっとんじゃこら。ほらなんで当たらないんだ。ちょっとフレンドリーファイアが怖い。フレンドリーファイア怖い。もういいわ。早くやってくれそいつ。手出せないよ怖くて。こっちか。ちょっと地味にダメージ受けたな。修理しよう。うわめっちゃ減ってる。ちょっと今回からねロングソードに変えてみました。そのためにちょっとねちょっと練習してきました。前のセーブデータをちょっともう一回読み込んで、ラッタイにいるデータを読み込んで、今できないですから、ね、ラッタイ戻ってもね、誰だっけ、訓練してくれる人、あの人がいないからできないから、ものすごい昔のデータを読み込んでちょっと訓練してきましたよ。やっぱロングソードの方が技多いんで面白いかなと思って。あと射程も長いんで、なんか剣がさ届かないこと多いじゃないですか最近。あれが腹立つんで、ちょっとロングソードにしようかなと思って、ちょっとロンギヌスの剣に変えてます。ちょっと弱いんですけどね、スティンガーに比べて。まあ万が一のことがあったら変えたいと思います。どこだ。こっちでいいの。おっとちょっと一回ちょっと後ろに回りたい。よし回った。ちょっと後ろ回らせてくれ。ちょっとこれ無理なんですけど、フレンドリーファイヤーが怖くて、ちょっとじゃあ危ない前に出てくんな。怖えー。やっべ、負けてねえか。届かねえなやっぱり。邪魔すんな。やべものすごい大損害出てるんですけど、なんで当たらないの攻撃が。 なんでちょっと当たり判定がないんですけど、あいつひるんでんのにさ。ちょっと待って、あの人死んでない？ボスの人。ちょっとフレンドリー入ってる。くそ。もう確実に合わせてくるなこいつら。コンピューター補正でカウンター。今なんで当たらないの？オッケー、入った。ほいや。なんで当たらないの今の。なんか当たり判定がないんだよな。はいよ、攻撃しろ。もう怖い。ロックしてちゃんと。やべ、仲間もいないぞ。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、修理させて。やべ、修理できねえ。ちょっとやべ、動き回るんじゃないよ。仲間いないぞ。オッケー。なんで今の入らないの？おかしいやろ。ほんと腹立つわ。ちょっとおい、修理させてくれ。修理まだ生きてんの？今どういう状態？まだ生きてたんかい。ほら、戦闘解除とされない。修理できない。まずい。壊れる。戦闘解除状態にならないですね。あ、来た。よし。ほんとこのゲームもう腹立つ。うわー、服壊れてる。まあいいや、しょうがないもん。修理できないわ。ポーションどうなってる？ステータス上がってる。バイタリティ。これね。食い物の有効な効果でなんかあったっけな。ちょっともうなんかパークマークついてるのややこしいんで、なんか取るか。5日連続で空腹になったりしないとボーナスが与えられます。5日連続で空腹なんて絶対ないよね。でもまあマイナス効果怖いんでこっちにしよう。悪時期。 ポーションはもうない。もう一回飲むか。生命ポーション。ヘルスも減ってる。ラザロン飲んどこう。あれどっから降りるんだこれ。分かりづらいよ。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、どこ行くのどこ行くの。やべ、見失った。こっちでいいのか。敵どこよ。オッケーオッケー。なんじゃお前は。なんかいられてるぜ。やで。あ、評判上昇。どうなった。
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one. Don't tempt fate, Hamish. Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzik? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here. All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then you'll get a taste of my face.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down this vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
She does for me.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
ちょっと待って、セーブできるこれ。あ、できる。
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnings. And now look at us.
Yeah.
A pair of veterans.
いや、
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
ちょっと一回俺ログ確認していい？なんかミスってないかどうか。やったと。我々は勝った。イストバンは自分の身を守るために人質を交換する以外の選択肢はなかった。しかし、非常に不愉快で胸くそ悪くなることに、奴は自分の有利な点を最大限に生かしやがった。エリックと引き換えにステファニー様を解放したが、父を解放するのに拒否しやがった。誰かが逃げるのを邪魔しようとする場合に備えて人質として連れて行き、スカーレットに着いたら解放すると制約した。いやらしい引き返る目。残念なことに、誰も僕の抗議に注意を払わなかったと。なんか殺されそうじゃない？なんかさっきのクエストどれでしたっけ？これか。違う。これか。大丈夫？これか。包囲戦か。違う。わからない。 まあ評価上がったってことは成功したのかな。いいや、じゃあ
Yeah. What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead of most. Maybe I really could do something for Rate and his people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
運転しながら字幕なんて読めないよ。遅いなこの馬。カポンの馬。
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own? Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
いや守らないでしょも
Noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Rad said you'll be there.
う。いやいやもう死亡フラグ立ってるからもう
What
Rad-
should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. We'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
うわもう死亡フラグプンプン匂う。セーブやな。また長話聞きたくないんで。あ、後ろ誰か来てる。
There's no sign of them. Move on. There! I'm glad to see Ishban kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. You have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
All right, Father.
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
Catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
Of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor.
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? But I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing. Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. but it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? Wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
これで終わりな。ちょっとこれはびっくりですね。まあもうちょっとありそうな感じしましたけどね。ちょっとじゃあもしかしたら続きあるかもしれないんで、キャンセルエンドロール。
Doing well, son.
Father.
Come now. You know whose side you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you and Ma. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. I did what was right. have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows. Make her proud.
Oh, don't go. No. What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzik wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Yobst.
Right. I'll go straight away.
まだありそう。よかった。
What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot.
誰だこいつ。
Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
「プライベートエリアになってるんですけど、俺の部屋じゃないんだ。近いは近い完了。OK、よかった。だよね、あそこで終わるのはちょっとあまりにも。あ、エピローグですね、でも。ヨープスと編集、遠距離を会うため、城へ行くと。いや、いい夢でしたね。クリアした後でさ、フリープレイモードとかあんのかな、このゲーム。好きに狩りやったりとかさ。トスは消え去り、その部下は散り散りとなったが、まだ未解決のものはたくさんある。ヨープスと辺境伯がラッタイを訪れた理由を知る必要がある。ラッタイの北側の城にいるに違いない。でもフリープレイモードあったとしてさ、ちょっと扱い変わるんじゃない？なんか犯罪を犯した時でも。なんかスカイリムの重視みたいな感じで、あなただったらじゃあ見逃しますみたいな、なるかもしれませんね。いや復讐がさ、まださ、マルグバルドを見つけて復讐するってあるんですよね。でもこのエピローグで終わりだったらこれできないでしょ。だって父の剣を取り戻す方法を見つけるとか、他になんかあったんですかね、できること。もしかしたらどっかにあったのかもしれませんね、剣が。マップをくまなく探索すれば。多分行ってない場所結構あると思うんですよね、俺マップ。まあ全部空いてますけど、これパークで空いただけなんで、この辺とかあんま探索してないんですよね、俺。スカイリツの北の方とか、なんかあるかもしれませんもんね。まあ、行動もあんまり探索してないし、この辺もあんま探索できてないし、この南の方もほとんど探索してないしね。行ってみましょう。今もうあれなの、一階の兵士じゃないの今。貴族になったんかな。なんとか教とかなっていうのがヘンリー教なのかな今。何この人、ヤロスラフ、名前ある。
Jesus Christ be praised.
何それからもう一つって。
And another thing.
状況は
Have you met the local lord?
Sir Hanush. Of course. He's a jovial.
What about our Sir Rat?
Sir Hanush gave him the whole of Perkstein for his use.
What about the captain of the garrison?
Sir Bernard.
聞いとかないといけなかった
Grouchy
な。
old bastard.
And Sir Han?
Aye, I saw him. And free.
How do you like...
It's well fortified and...
How are this...
Oh, me and the...
How do you like the new...
It's a fine place. About the same size as Skalit's castle. Sir Hanush don't mind lending it to Sir Radzig, because he's got an even bigger one at...
あ、
Have you heard anything about those savages?
I heard they're called...
もしかしてこいつらあれかもしれませんね。ほら
Take care now.
スカーリッツの城を守ってたなんか2人ぐらい衛兵いたじゃないですか。あいつらか。ちょっと名前は覚えてないけど、これも同じ服着てるんで。こっちか。屋上こっちかな。いや違う。闘技場の方にいる。いやー面白かったですねこのゲームね。ちょっとここ直してほしいとかいうとこありますけどね、いろいろ。でもそれ以上に面白い部分が多かったんで、すごい神ゲーですね。戦闘をもうちょっとブラッシュアップしてほしい。馬に乗っていくか。こう俺の馬じゃないよね。アジク教の馬だよね。戦闘ね、もうカウンターが最強になっちゃってるんで、カウンターさせてほしいんですよね。それだけで全然違ってくるんですけどね。例えばさ、バットマンって俺が一番好きなアクションゲームあるんですけど、バットマンアーカムシリーズね。あれでさ、バットマンカウンターできるじゃないですか。でも敵もカウンター使ってくるときあるんですよ。オリジンの格闘家っていたじゃないですか。あいつカウンターしてくるんですよ、バットマンの攻撃に対して。でもそれに対してカウンターすることできるんですよ。ちょっと難しいんですけども、タイミングだから面白いんですけど、でもバットマンがさ、格闘家がカウンターしてきて、それカウンターできなかったらもうクソゲーになってるじゃないですか。でもカウンターできるから面白いんですよ。やりがいあるんですよね。タイミング難しいけどさ。だから普通のカウンターよりは、普通のそのマスターストライクとかパーフェクトブロックよりは難しくすりゃいいんですよ。カウンターのカウンターは。でもできるようにすればいいのにね。カウンターのカウンターができないんで、本当にね、めっちゃ浅くなっちゃってるんですよね、この戦闘が。しょぼいんですよね、なんか。もう攻撃したら負けみたいな感じになっちゃってるんで。コンピューターが絶対ミスしないんで、そこをもうちょっとブラッシュアップしてほしいな。あと、その複数の敵を相手にしたときに、ちょっと、もうちょっとなんかなんでしょうね、同時に攻撃してくるんで、バットマンみたいに誰か一人しか攻撃しないようにしてほしいな、ちょっとあれは。あんなんさ、同時に攻撃されたら無理やんだって。対処できないやん。だってずっと敵のターンやん。俺のターンが回ってこないもんだって。
Oh, how? Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Gaben.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
Came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What you're saying, Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. A little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I pack my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue? The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side,
But we have to ask in a way that won't leave Sir Capon being run out of the castle with a whip.
Exactly.
How about writing that you're concerned about current events and that you want to see things settled peaceably, and then ask the opinion of the League of Lords?
Very well said, sir. And what they want to do about freeing King Wenceslas.
Whether they think liberating King Wenceslas IV might contribute to resolving the dispute?
And what they plan to do about the god-awful mess in this country.
What steps they envisage taking to end the pillaging of Bohemia by foreign armies?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, I'd also venture to suggest one more. What is their stance on that is, the initiatives of Margrave Jobst of Moravia and a large part of the Bohemian nobility? Whether they plan to take action against them or support their efforts?
Read my thoughts.
イエンシュタインのヨハン。いいね、話家を。いいキャラしてるな。
So, what do you think of Margrave Jobst, Bernard?
From what I've heard about him, I wouldn't trust him if he told me rain was wet.
I feel the same. It's never wise to trust a man who's turned his coat more than once.
Exactly. And I don't buy that business with Prokop. He double-crossed his own brother, and the rest is just his cover.
On the other hand, if anyone has a chance to oust Sigismund and keep the nobility on his side, it has to be Jobst.
どういうこと？で字幕消えるの早すぎてほとんど意味わかんなかったんですけど、この時何が起きると思うか、父と話すべきだ。ラッタイ北側の城ですごい貴族会議があった。閣下たちは他ならぬヨープスと辺境伯とともに政治問題について議論していた。誰もが同意することが一つ、王国と帝国のすべての不穏を終わらすためにバーツラフ4世に王位を戻すことだと。王じゃないのあの人。剣を取り戻すっていうなんか目標なくなりましたね。諦めたのか、じゃあもう。どっかで取り戻せたんですかね。ちょっとこれは不本意ですね。なんか話せる？
Greetings.
あなたはヨープストの演説をどう思いますか？
What do you think of Job's speech, Sir Robard?
Honestly, lad, I wouldn't trust a word he says. He'll drag us into something, and when the going gets tough, he'll turn tail and leave us to deal with the consequences.
ヨープストと何者ですか？
And who is this Job?
He spent 20 years wrangling over Moravia with his brother, Prokop. Then they suddenly reconciled when Sigismund was captured in Hungary, and they went plundering there, claiming it was with the aim of liberating him. When Wenceslas sent them to parley with his enemy, Rupert of the Palatinate, the pair of them turned coats on the spot, took sides with Rupert, and together with the League of Lords and the Meissen nobles laid siege to Prague. But then they made terms with the king. He agreed to hand over part of the government, and they sent the Meisseners home. This is no ancient history I'm talking about. It was only 2 years ago, and now, suddenly, he's Wenceslas's greatest ally. Can you trust someone like that?
ちょっともう知らない名前が出すぎてちょっと意味わかんないですね。バースラフの救出はで、要するにね、今まで敵側だったのになんでいきなりこっち側に裏返すんだって話ですよね。バーツラフの救出は国を助けることになるでしょうか？
Do you think that rescuing Wenceslas will help the country, sir?
God knows. The king is a drunkard. If he governed instead of boozing, wenching at the baths and hunting, there'd be peace and order. Quite honestly, I'm not surprised the Germans deposed him, or that Sigismund's patience ran out.
Why?
Wenceslas himself sent for Sigismund to help him, and made an agreement with him. And when Sigismund started acting as agreed, Wenceslas double-crossed him and claimed the agreement was invalid. Just what would you have done in Sigismund? On the other hand, now we've seen what Sigismund has been getting up to here. It's clear he's no better a sovereign than his brother. And that goes double for Rupert, not to mention Jobst, who might well have his eye on the Bohemian throne too. So, all in all, we're probably best off with the drunkard. Better the devil you know.
プロコフについては？
And what about Prokop?
Well, he stayed on the king's side, for most of the time at least. Largely because they're birds of a feather. He's not keen on governing either. But woe betide anyone who tries to take control away from him.
プロコフって誰なんですかね？ちょっとわかんないですけど。ジギスムンドは何をするつもりだ？
What do you think Sigismund's after?
I'd say he wants to restore the empire to its glory days under his father, Emperor Charles, which his brother seems incapable of doing. But he's also defending the east against the Turks, and fighting with his own noblemen at home, battling his brother and cousins here, and Rupert and the Meissen noble. He has a lot to deal with, and riding roughshod over every... Mind you, what else is he to do? I think in more...
What about the League of Lords and Bergo?
Whenever the king is weak. The League of Lords is full of men like that. When the king was now that he's held captive a second time, Bergov is the highest vice-chamberlain in the land. As soon as the king was captured, he declared a pogrom on the Jews and raised the tax dues of towns and monasteries.
And what about Rupert of the Palatinate? What does he want?
Rupert? He appointed himself king of the Romans. And ever since then, if Wenceslas were a man worth his salt, he'd have dealt with him long ago. But then, if Wenceslas was any use, he wouldn't be
Good. That was all I needed.
You're welcome. Bear up, and take care of yourself. The world is a dangerous place.
I'll be with you.
長え会話。
Good health to you.
あ、よかった。
I'll be with you.
バーナードもなんか長かったらどうしようかと思った。
God bless you.
よし。もう難しい会話しないで。さっぱりわからん。町人と話せる。
My humble greetings. God be with you.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish? I think I don't know what to think. That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right, absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about him already.
Likewise. But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Well, we'll see what we learn from Bergov. If the League of Lords stands with Sigismund, then our chances pale, in spite of everything Jobst said.
We shall see. We shall see. So, looks like you're off on them.
Yes. I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to you. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
うわー、まだいっぱい出てきた。全然わからないんですけど。
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg bit.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the
三国志
empire
にしてくれ、
for
三国志。
almost 100 years now. Emperor
三国志だったらまだわかる
Charles
から。
was When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are, but instead, they've been in a bitter
聞い
armed
ても
feud.
さっぱりわからないんだよ
Wenceslas
な。
also had another brother,
知らない名前がいっぱい出てくる
John
から。
of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded.
何のことを言ってるかさっぱりですね。
Who is he really, this Job?
The cousin of King Wenceslas. He's the Margrave of Moravia. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. But he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straight, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears.
まあ王様がすごい偉大だ、いやそのバーツラフの前の父親がすごい偉大だったから、まあ人気だけはあるんでしょうね、多分ね。まあ無能でも。プロコフっていうのは誰だ？
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Job's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst, then, they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him. And Sigismund, politics, make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it.
なんてもう一回言って。
Who is this Prokop?
Yop's brother, the king's
ヨープストの兄弟。
He and Yops warred over
王の
Moravian
いとこ。
supremacy for years. Then they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigurd's politics,
ルパートって誰だしょうね。
The League of Lords and that Bergoth we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
the lords of the powerful houses, Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of
あ、
Raditz,
人の名前じゃなかったんだ。
they're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it, but now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way. So they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
I don't know all that much.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined, and now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it.
Rupert of the Palatinate.
Rupert is the Prince Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince Elector?
The Prince Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of
自分たちを任命するってすごくない？そんなことでできないようにすべきでしょう、普通。
Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jops sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he switched to lead.
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
Since the king's being held captive in Vienna.
ちょっともうわかんないですね。
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush, and good luck, son.
ちょっと大丈夫？なんか俺ちょっと服修理したいんですけど、服修理したい、ちょっと風呂入りたいんですけど、一回ちょっと多分汚れてると思うから。カリスマ一応20だけど、修理されてんのかな？いや、ボロボロなってるやん。手紙を受け取る。
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Scotland.
クマンってどっから来てんの？
The silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle.
We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
やべ。修理できなそう。おめでとう、あなたはメインストーリーを完了させました。ですが、サイドクエストやアクティビティをこなしたり、世界をさまよったりすることができます。ハンスカポン教のチームに参加することでいつでもゲームを終えることができます。あ、それやるともう何もできなくなるってことか。
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. You can get going.
出発中、ハンスカポンが中に待っている。いや、それやると終わるんでしょ、ゲーム。もう何もできなくなるんでしょ。ちょっと修理し行っていいかな。話しかけんのかな、それとももう近づいたらもう勝手にムービー始まるのかな。話すですね。 OK。 でも準備してんな。ちょっと修理してこようっと。まあもうやることもないんで、じゃあ終わりますか。どうなんのか。別に新しいクエストとか発生してないでしょ多分。今何時？ちょっとクエストないか確認。ちょっと最後テレサさんと会いに行こうかな。何もないですかね。結局なかったな。ファイトクラブ続き。なんかフラグおったんかなどっかで。何もない。よし、閉まってるんでちょっと風呂入り行こう。最後ぐらいきれいに身を清めてから終わろう。すぐ汚れるだろうけど、この汚れるのが早いのもちょっと何とかしてほしいんですけど、毎日風呂入らんといかんのかって話ですよね。まあ普通は毎日入るんですけど、そこまでリアルにしなくても入れる。高いからね、これ風呂入るの。金が高い。結構するでしょ、金。これパークで無料になってるけど。2ゴールドとかじゃないよね、多分ね。 テレサさん寝てそうやね、あの人。あの人夜型人間なんで、夜は結構遅くまで外でなんかやってるけどさ、昼ぐらいまで寝てるからさ。
Greeting. Good luck then.
寝てるなぁ。腹ちょっと減ってるなぁ。食べよう。やっぱ最後ちょっと話したいね、ちょっとね。起きるまで待とうじゃあ。エンディングってこのゲームマルチエンディングなんですかね。なんかそんな感じないよね。マルチエンディングではなさそうな感じがしますね。こんだけ自由度が高いゲームだったらマルチエンドにしてほしかったな。それじゃあ行ってくるよ。
Don't you feel hot under all that iron?
何もない。結婚とかできないの？もう一回エンドロール流れたからもう流れないよね、エンドロールはね。
I hope I...
全部直して。いや、ここじゃないな。服だ、壊れてんの。
I'm honored. God be.
あれ、家事道具ないのか。もうあった。よし、それじゃあ行ってみましょう。最後何がなんかどうせあれでしょう。なんかもうないでしょ、戦闘とかは。ちょっとしたムービーでしょ多分。はい。ベルゴ伯オットーへ手紙を届けようと。え、ちょっと待って。時間経ちすぎて置いてかれた。それダメでしょ。もういいや、じゃあ。じゃあもし、これあれかい？俺が待機したからか、これ。修理ぐらいさせてくれんのかな。さすがに。待機は余計やったか、さすがに。これ話した後だよね。話した後やね。
That's about all.
手紙受け取った後か。 もっと前になんかセーブしてなかった。もっと後に製粉所やから待機する前かなこれ。待機してないねこれはね。 OK。こういう風にさ、ちょっと時間制限が結構あるのはね、ちょっと嫌なんだよな、このゲームな。それやったらそう言ってほしいんですよね。それやったらこんな寄り道しないんで、何にも言わずにさ、置いていかれたりするんですよね。多分下手も空いてないでしょこの時間。ダメね。いいやもう。とりあえず鎧の修理だけして。じゃあ行きます。さすがにこれはいるでしょう。風呂入ってきた。風呂入ってないのかもしかして俺。風呂は入ったよね。あ、まだいますね。すぐ置いていくんだかも。修理ぐらいさせてくれよ。いやいや、準備できてないからあなたは置いていくからさ。やり残したことがあるんだ。
There was one more thing I wanted to attend to.
I see. We'll go on ahead and wait for you in the camp at Neuhof. I'll use the time for a hunt before we go.
Very well. I'll meet up there as soon as I'm done.
一緒行った方がいいよねこれね。いいやもう鎧そんなまあ防御力には影響しないと思うから。で行くで。
So, can we...
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse! The Lord of Berghoff is bound to be waiting us eagerly.
Ah! Are you blind? For Christ's sake, the people will...
またなんか長話されそうじゃない。読めないんですよ字幕が頭の上に出るんで。下に出してほしいんですね。えらい遅いな。そのスピードで行くの結構遠いよノイホフまで。もうちょっと早くてもいいんじゃない。
So, how is life as a highborn bastard?
I'm getting used to it.
And what about Rodsey? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
身分はどうなった身分は。
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggars belief. Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't come across him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let him shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about it.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamport, a well-known all robber baron son, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Yops.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
あれ誰もついてきてない。てっきり俺馬に乗ってるやつらが来るのかなと思ったんですけど、俺たち2人だけです。
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
大丈夫な2人っきりで護衛つけずに。
And that Berghoff we're going to see. Do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him, and his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
来てないよね。
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much.
ちょっと待っ
He's
て。
chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle. Men like your
なんか YouTube のなんか配信がめっちゃ切れてますね。ああ、大丈夫かな。調子悪いですね YouTube。一回切った方がいいのかな。切れまくってる。プツプツプツプツ。最後だからデータなしになってるんですけども大丈夫かな。ちゃんと終わりたいんですけどね、最後だから。多分これが最後になるだろうから。
I admit I don't blame him one bit, but the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council. Little wonder they're back in their old tricks.
ちょっとセーブしよう一回。着いた。次切れたらちょっと一回切ろう。ノイホフは復興したんですけどね。スカーレットとかはそのまんまか。OBS は全然問題ないんですけどね。ドロップしたフレームとか全然ないんですけどね。YouTube のなんかライブ管理画面がちょっとおかしいですね。たまに調子悪くなりますよね。OBS は全然問題ないんだけどな。あれここじゃなかったっけノイホフって。今どこだよね。ノイホフ超えるのか。目的地はでもノイホフになってるけどね。 1分ぐらい切れてましたね。1分2分2回ぐらい切れてる。気づかなかった。この鎧欲しいな。盗めんのかな、カポンから。装備してるやつは盗めないか。話すことないんだったらもう早く行ってほしいんですけど、この人。いやでもこのゲームはまあいろいろ不満点もあったけど、やっぱ多分俺の中では多分ずっと記憶に残るゲームですね。結構面白くても記憶に残ら面白かったゲームでも記憶に残らないゲームって結構多いんですよね。でもこのゲームは記憶に残るゲームですね。それぐらいいいゲームでしたね。あ、キャンプがある。あそこか。目的地は。来た。保存された。どうすんの？カポンと話す。大丈夫かな、ストリーム。あ、宝箱開ける。開いていい？これ。あ、何この装備。もしかしてカポンの鎧じゃない？これ。聖ジョージの剣。お、強っ。もらっていいのこれ。あ、盗むだ。やめとこう。ちょっと待って。聖ジョージの剣2本。あ、違うか。1本か。カラスのくちばし。欲しいな、聖ジョージの剣。他になんかある？ちょっと待って。
There's one more thing I need to arrange.
Very well. We'll be here waiting for you. Though I might go on a bit of a hunt to pass the time.
セーブ。これ盗んだら怒られんのかな、これ。盗むになってるけど。これもらっていい？これめっちゃ強いやん、この剣。他は別ないけど、開いてる時に怒られないってことは取ってもいいのかな、これ。あなたの装備。いや、装備してるよね、剣ね。大丈夫だよね。もしこの後戦闘あるとしたらさ、これ取ってたらさ、素手で叩かれたりするかもしれないからね。カポンさん。怒られない。これ装備しよう。強いな、これ。あ、今頃到着しましたね。護衛が。じゃあ行きましょう、じゃあ。はい。
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite. Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
The End。いい終わり方ですね。ああ、スキップできますね。ちょっと最後まで見ましょう。A を長押して続行します。ボンって言いましたね。クエスト更新の A を押して続行。こうなるか。ってことはやっぱりカポンに話す前にやりたいことやらないといけないみたいですね。OK。そしたらじゃあ、これでじゃあ、キングダムカムデリバランスのプレイ終わりにしたいと思います。最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。